Right then, so welcome back to Friday night is Onion Night, of course, the home of the Giant Onion Growing Challenge, where we've been trying to grow some giant onions. I set a little challenge up last October to try and grow the biggest onions we can using the variety Elsay from Foster Seeds. People have taken part and we are approaching the end now. We're in the last month, August. And the deadline for lifting and weighing is the end of August. Now, I've just picked a few just to show you what you can expect. This is the first time you've ever sort of tuned into giant onion growing or whatever. What you can expect when trying to grow a giant onion with giant onion seed. Now, this is your bog standard Red Baron. You see the size of that in comparison. Great onion, stores really well. And here we got some Bedfordshire Champions. Yep, Bed Champs. There again, your bog standard onion, store well, taste well, and all like that. But this, someone like this, put it next to my head, is what we can expect to grow if we're trying to grow giant onions. Now, like I said, it's, for me, my giant ones have come to an end. This is, I might have one more still in the bed that may get a little bit bigger than this, but I doubt it now. This one's measuring 20 inches, and in a minute I'll bag it up. I've got the scales ready and we'll weigh it up, and I won't show you what weight it is because that's the whole point. You weigh them, send me the weight, either a photo or a video. I do a little compilation video and announce the winners. So that's what it's all about. I'm running a bit late tonight, so I'll just crack on with weighing this. I will go and show you my seed onions because I think I can just see some seeds popping out. So I'm really excited about that because it's the first time I've ever grown onions for seed, and they are Joe Atherton's. So I'm hoping for some great onions going forward next year, or this year, because we'll be starting again in October. And if it's something you'd like to take part in next year, I won't lie, it's bloody hard. And this year we've had loads of issues. I've lost my best one. The ones I put in the beds I neglected a bit, I've got to be honest. And this is what I've got. So without further ado, as Elaine would say, let's go and weigh this. Oh, before we weigh it, just so everybody's clear, to weigh it, all you got to do, trim off the roots and leave the foliage on. To be honest, I've cut some of the foliage off this because it was just minging, to be honest. But that's all you got to do. All right, and then weigh it. So let's go and weigh this. Okay, so it is just in a bag on the scales, and I'll pan you up, and the weight is... Come on, have a guess in the comments. What weight do you think it is? 20-inch onion. What weight is it? I'd love to know what you think. Okay, so this is one of the 5 seed heads I've got, and I've just got them covered in a fruit protection bag just in case any of the seeds pop out prematurely and I can collect them easily. Now, for people that know, do I just leave this flower head on the stem and wait for it to do its thing? Or once they've really dried out, do I cut the flower stem off? So if anybody knows about this, if they can let me know, I would be grateful. I'll just zoom in a little bit closer and you can just about make out the seeds. Okay, so this might be a little bit shaky because I'm on close-up, But there, look, inside that really dried out white flour is the little black seeds. Oh, there's a good one, look, right in the middle. So I'm really looking forward to these. You know, every year you just have something that, if it grows, you are so happy that you've managed to do it. And for me, it's definitely been my seed onions this year. So there we go. That's my seed ones. Let's get on with onion news. Right then, so it's time for onion news, where we have a little catch up on this beautiful evening here, 1st of August. It's just stunning. Love it. Right, what have we got? Jimmy over at plot 41B. Good old Jimmy. Unfortunately, he lost all his onions to allium leaf miner. And but he's keen to start again. He's already ordered his seed from Foster Seeds. So he's got his already. So he's looking forward to it. And he's done a great job of growing right up until he lost it with a leaf miner. So hopefully this year he'll do even better and get some across the finish line. Because like I said earlier, it's not easy, this thing. I did notice one comment on his channel saying they tried to get into the Foster's website and it appeared to be down. Now, I had this once or twice last year, but if you just persevere with the Foster's website, it suddenly just pops back into life again, and you can order your seed from them. Last week, I missed Jen. How can I miss Jen? Plot 13. Now, she's getting all nerdy. That's her words, not me. I ain't calling nobody a nerd. And she's actually done a little chart, and she was monitoring how her onions are growing. This was, well, over a month ago now, and I'm sure they've got a lot bigger since then. And she's growing hers in the air pods like a few others are doing, and they seem to do really well in the air pods. David Potts. Now, David hasn't got a YouTube channel, and he just sends me photographs. But the last one I had from him was, believe it or not, in February. So he's been quietly growing his onions, and now they're up to, well, the photograph he sent me, he's got one at 20.5 inches. So he said he's going to give it another week, then get it up and weigh it. So that could be an onion that's up there. So well done, David. Thanks for sending me the photograph. Now, Duncan over Coastal Garden, North Wales, he was out at 10 o'clock at night when he shot his last video. I know he's got a young baby, so I'd imagine he's struggling for time at the minute. He had 3 left, lost a lot in the tunnel, like a lot of us did. He's lifted 2, weighed them, and he's got 1 left. So could he have left the best to last, as it were? So he's going to give that one another week, and then get that one lifted. So that's Duncan. Lastly, we've got Elaine. Elaine at Allotment Joy. If ever there's somebody who puts a smile on your face when you watch her videos, it's Elaine. She just enters into the spirit of everything she does, and she sort of embodies the joy of, well, Allotment Joy, of having a go. You know, things go wrong, things happen, doesn't seem to faze her, just puts it down to experience, soldiers on, and just carries on regardless. And she has got onions everywhere. I mean, literally, the last video, I was laughing from start to finish. She had onions in bloody modules that had grown into the ground. It was brilliant. So, brilliant. There's a few people that haven't posted for a while, had some good onions going on. Ian Wilson, of course. We've got Robert Meakin. Got Joe, Jane and Joe, and a few others. Mark, you know, Grow the Plot 21. There again, he's just embodied somebody who, he'll admit to himself, complete beginner, an absolute beginner, but he's done it. He's managed to pull it through, and he's got some onions, and they're the best he's ever grown. And that's what it's all about. You know, it's like that onion I showed at the beginning. That, yes, it's a big onion, but it's not massive. It's not a super giant onion, but, you know, I'm keen to learn and keen to get better, and next year hopefully we can achieve something even better, even bigger, a new personal best. And I think a lot of people will have grown their personal best this year, well, basically because it's the first time they've done it, but they've grown something to be proud of, and that's all we can hope for. Right, that's it on a lovely sunny evening. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Cheers and gone.